Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting adventure on Taylor Island. I'm super excited to be here with you guys again for this amazing walkthrough. Today we are starting at the house and we're not going far. We're going to do the museum entrance. So as you can see, we're already coming past some areas that we've already done and areas we have not done yet, and I'm super excited to show you those next. But this is the area that we're working with. As you can see, I've already got some land built up and got the museum and the stairs and some flowers already out, but I hadn't really decided until now what I wanted to do with this space. So let's go ahead and we're gonna get started. As you can see, I already have the island designer pulled up, but like I said, I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, and then it hit me. So this is what we are going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is start by, I know I want stone arches, just to give it that old history style feel to it. And when I see these, I think stone hedges and definitely the older feel. So I'm just going to bump it right up next to our other section that I'm going to show you guys next time, which is the outside of our kids museum. And then I'm going to use the dark dirt path, and I'm going to just start making a path from the other paths to our museum. And the one thing you can't do is you can't go under the arches, unfortunately, when you're making the path. So I took the arch back down because I want a nice cohesive, say that word 10 times fast, huh? Look to it. So then I'll just keep making my path, and of course I'll put the arch back up here in a second. But I'm just working on getting a general path started until I can decide exactly what I want. And I know I want the path edges. Oops, my person seems like she's stuck, doesn't she? There we go. One of the edges around there. Like I said, I want the stone arch, so I'm going to put the stone arch back. Oops. And push it back into place. There we go. Excuse me. And then we're going to also make some of the custom path that I had found in the I just did a random search, and I had found this custom path I thought was really cool. It makes it kind of look like a old rickety bridge. I thought that'd be really neat. You have to go across. So now I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I want that set up. And unfortunately, the pieces don't connect. So I don't want that. I don't want where the pieces aren't connecting. I do like the way it looks on the ground. I just don't like the fact that they don't connect to make one giant bridge. So plan B, we're gonna put the dirt path down, and then that way also it's all underneath the custom path. We're just gonna go through here straight up to the stairs. Just like this, and you can't go underneath. You can make it look like it's underneath the bridges, but you can't under the stairs, which is sad because it'd be really nice if it went straight up exactly to it, but it doesn't. Okay, so now I'm going to pull up our little groundbreaking tool, as I call it, and I'm just going to get rid of this first layer because I want the path a little bit bigger, because I think I'm going to put some type of fencing on each side as well, just to give it more of its own little space. So now we're just going to go through here, like I said, and we're just going to get rid of this sort of thing. And I know it's not going to be completely even onto these stairs, but I'm okay with that. yeah, I'm okay with that. Excuse me, sorry. And so now I'm just going straight down, and I don't know if I'll keep it all the way, that big, design all the way down. But for now, this works. Okay, so now we're gonna go and make the custom path, and I want to start the custom path. Oops, wrong button here. Okay, first things first, I know I want to do another stone arch. So let's go ahead and put our stone arch up. Whoops, in the wrong spot. Get rid of all my tools here, and let's just pull it to the spot where I want it. Because again, I want you to be able to walk through that stone arch. I think that just really makes it look pretty awesome. And we're going to now pull up the custom design again of the crickety bridge, as I'm calling it. And we're just gonna put it right up the middle with the arch. And see, it does hit the stairs. Like I said, it's not completely centered on the stairs, but I'm okay with that. It still hits the stairs. It still really makes it, I think, look really cool. And then I have this rope fencing. Let's try it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not. We can go ahead and we can try it. I use this rope fencing a lot in some of my other designs. It just kind of makes it look, like a safety, safety guard was put up. And I'm not liking that. I don't know. It just doesn't work with what I'm trying to do. So let me run back to my house real quick. And we're going to grab some other fencing. Okay. And I said it was going to be quick, and that is quick. So grab the other fencing. Now we're going to come back up. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I'm grabbing the rope fencing. Of course, I did not mean to get rid of my custom design there, which is one of the things you have to make sure when you do use the custom designs that you're careful you don't get rid of them, which I had just done a video about walkways, and if you want to learn more about that, it's just a quick little video you can check out. So I have this spiky fencing that I don't think I've used anywhere actually on the island yet. So I thought this would give it a little unique perspective. And, if you're doing an archaeology dig or, something like that, maybe you would use this to keep out things out of the hole and stuff. And since we're going to have that, surprise killer, I thought, this would be really neat. That, and it gives it that whole rickety bridge thing a feel more, I think. Kind of like Indiana Jones Adventure or something like that, which I thought would be really cool to go to the museum. So there we go. So we have our rickety bridge, and I'm just going back to the stone arch because I did not mean to take that down. There we go. Perfect. So we have our little rickety bridge, we have our little stone arch and our spikes, and so far, I'm kind of liking this. I am going to take away, there, perfect. Because we don't need all the grass gone. And I really do, I like that. It makes it look centered, even though we know it's not on the steps. Now it looks like it's supposed to be there, it looks like it's centered. So now I'm just bringing up the island, our little, oops, I didn't mean to do that spot, sorry. Okay, so now we're going to come over here, and now we're going to start working, and I'm going to speed things up just a little for us so we're not waiting so long. But we're going to start working on making our archaeology dig. And so now I'm just kind of working on how big I want it and how wide I want it. And because I know I want to do a couple other little things on it as well on this land. So I don't want the whole thing turned into the archaeology dig. Just a little bit of it. And when you guys are doing a lot of this terraforming, you can see how like it'll do the round circle and then it will take the rest of that piece out. If you do the round circle and then you hit the piece next to it, that takes up both pieces. So it saves you like an extra hit, I guess you could say. And now I'm just adding the dark dirt to the bottom of this spotlight as well, because I want it to look like we've been digging plain in the dirt. And the walls are really the same. I thought about using simple panels in here and changing up the walls, but I decided, you know, it doesn't need it. So we're just going to leave it the same. Again, I wish this dirt path would go clear to the edge. You know, so you add that little bit of a grass lining around it, but you know, can't always do everything we want, right? So I think it still looks good. So now I'm just going to start adding pieces to it. The first thing I'm going to do is I had found, again, in a random search, when I was looking at designs, I had found this really random dinosaur bones. And I thought, well, this would be really cool because, you know, this is what we're hoping to find when we're digging, right? Random bones and pottery and all that stuff. So I thought that'd be really cool. And then, of course, we need shovels. And I didn't want to just drop it. I want to place it. There we go. So that way the shovel actually shows. Perfect. So there it looks like, oh, okay. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. So there we go. Now we have, it looks like we're digging in the dirt and we found those dinosaur bones. And of course we need some way to get the dirt out. So let's do a little hand cart. We'll just push it over the corner. It looks like we got, you know, the dirt over there that we've been digging out and taking away. And if we decide to work late, we'll put a lantern. Let's see what else we have. The pyramid we're putting somewhere else. I am going to use the pipe, but let's do the radio first. Because, you know, I don't know about you, but I like having music while I'm working on stuff. No, I want it to look more centered. That doesn't make it look centered. There we go. I like that better. And then, as I said, we're going to use... Oh, okay, yeah, I like that. Let's use the rock. Maybe we found this rock while we were digging, and now we're using it as kind of like a table to... Where did my rock go? Well, we have our stone tablet. We'll put the stone tablet there. I don't know where the rock went. Oops. That's the only bad thing is when you're working on stuff, it doesn't go back into the cart where you had it. There we go. There's my rock. Okay, so we're going to put the rock. So like I said, maybe we're using it. We found it when we were digging. Now we're going to use it as a little storage or table. And then we have this pipe. I'm putting the pipe here just because, oops, I didn't want to go down. But it's just a quicker way, fun way to go through there. And I do have 3 pipes on my island, so it's not going to go straight to the house and that back. You might get another little surprise. But just, I think they're fun. So I thought, why not? So we're just going to stick the pipe in here, kind of hide it. Just a little fun surprise. And then, let's see, what else do I have? You know what? I want to do the workbench in here. I don't really, it's not like I'm going to be doing many DIYs in here, but I thought doing the workbench would just be a cute little another workstation. You know, so I got the papers and that on it. I keep hitting the wrong button. Let me move my shovel out of the way here. Like I said, it's got the cute little, sometimes it can be frustrating to put pieces out. I'm not gonna lie, but it's got all these little, you know, papers on it and stuff, and I think it just really goes with the area. Now we're gonna put the shovel in. Turn the shovel. There we go. Now we can actually see a little bit better. And I do have another one here, so let's go ahead and put it in and turn so you can see it just a little bit better. And I'm really liking this. I love how this is turning out. And now I'm going to close it in. So let's go ahead. Oops. And I didn't go. There we go. Make sure we get it all completely closed in. And perfect. Okay, so let's go down our path. And then we can see, if we hold the ladder, and then we can go down into our archaeology dig. So there we go. I'm loving it. I think it's looking great. And so now we're going to work on the next part, which is I want a waterfall. I love waterfalls. I think they're absolutely beautiful on this game. I try to put a lot of waterfalls. So we're going to do a waterfall right in front. Perfect. Just to give our entrance a little bit more pizzazz, snazz, whatever you want to call it. And now we're going to, let's see, I want to start with the tail. And we're just, forgot to put my tool away. We're just going to turn this and then push it all the way to the edge, because what museum would not be complete without a completed dinosaur skeleton. Maybe we found this when we were doing our archaeology dig. And I think they just look completely awesome to put in different places. And I do have a surprise that I'm going to be working on when I start working on redoing my island, which I'm already starting to plan that. Okay, so I'm gonna put the spikes all around here because I don't want someone to fall into our hole. And so we're just gonna stick the spikes, down each side. And when you're doing this, it wants to always go straight. It doesn't like going this way, but you can, as you can see, you can make it work. So we're just putting our little spike railing around so that way everybody knows, be careful, don't fall in here, don't get hurt. And we're also going to put it here on this side too. And this also helps keep the grass from growing as well, because I don't want to have to keep coming up here and weeding. So that's one of the reasons I have all the flowers everywhere. Then I really don't have my flowers anywhere, so I decided just to make this my flower spot. Okay, so now we have it. I think it's making it also look a lot more deep, the hole, having all those little structures around it, and definitely more enclosed in. So the next thing I want to do is just add some more fun little things to the front of the museum. So I have this cute little dinosaur cutout board that I thought we could do. And I also want to put a, how about a history sign or something? But first I want to do something. I do have this cute little, I don't know why I like this thing so much, but I want to make sure I get him put out. So we'll just stick him over there in the corner. And then I want to put a history sign here. So let's go ahead. We're going to pull up our custom designs. And I have a history museum sign. We're just going to put display here and on a painting. Perfect. Okay, so let's see. Can we push? No. Let's take and we're going to push this over just over this side a little, so that way it's kind of a little bit out of the way. And oops. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So I like that. So when you come up, you see the history museum, and maybe it's talking about the dig on there as well. And then you have the ladder. And, I want people when they come to my island to be able to go down there and check things out. So we are going to put a ladder right there for anyone who comes to the island. That way they can see it. And then on this side, we need some more lighting at nighttime. So I'm going to put a street lamp on that side. And then I have all these extra little flowers that I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with. And so we're just going to plant them all along. Whoops, I need to scoot down a little. We're just going to plant them all along this little area here. Perfect. And I do have that one in a little spot, but it's going to grow a flower in there, so I don't really need to worry about that right now. But real quick, I think I have an idea that I want to try real quick, and I'm going to put another street lamp here on this side, and then put our fencing back. And then that will really light up that entrance. I think that will be really cool at night. And then how about if we do, no, that goes the dinosaur bones go all the way up. So there's no room to put a lantern on the lantern on that side, street lamp. So we're just gonna go ahead and just keep that over there. So there we go. So far, so good. But I'm not done yet. So there's more I wanna add. So the next thing I wanna add is, I told you guys I had this pyramid that I want to do, and you know, it's part of history, it's part of the museum. So, and I love pyramids, absolutely love them. So of course I have to get my pyramid in here somewhere, and so we're going to put it on its own little island because we have this beautiful waterfall. Oops. And we're going to make this water here a little bit bigger. And it also kind of gives the museum a feel like it's on its own island. So now we're just going to go through and we're going to break all the ground to make the water come. Oh no! Oh, I hate when I do that. And of course you cannot, I guess this is a good example I'll show you guys. You can't redo it from the bottom. It has to be done from the top. So now I got to take everything back down that I did and make the waterfall again, put everything back up, and then go back down and keep working. So make sure when you're doing this, make sure you guys are being very careful, because that can get very frustrating. There's times where I've done it 3-4 times just because I've gone to the wrong spot. I try to get, going quicker, and I mess up, and then I do that. So now we're just going to come back. We're going to keep working on this terraforming and getting rid of all the water, or making the water, getting rid of the land. So there we go. Now our pyramid has its own little island. Nah, I don't like that spot. And then I have this pretty garden wagon that I think I'm going to put over here just to fill this little area. And because it's pretty, why not, right? And then I want people to be able to sit in front of here. So I have these log benches. So I think I'm just going to place a couple of benches out front as well, so people can come and sit, or my residents can come and sit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see if I can switch it here. There we go. You can come sit right in front of our museum. Perfect. Wish they would butt up against each other, but it doesn't look like they're going to. And we're going to place another one here. So I want plenty of seating. And so far I'm liking that, but I think I want to add a few more street lamps, which I don't have in my pocket. So I'm going to go back to the house real quick and pick up some street lamps. Got them. And then we're going to add some more lighting to this area, because like I said, at night I want it to really be pretty and lighten up. So we're going to stick a street lamp down here as well next to it. And then put our bench back. And then also add another one on this side. And that's really going to light up this area right here. I think it's going to be really pretty at night. I'm excited to check it out. And then we're going to also take, and we're going to push these benches back so that way we don't have to try to crawl through, as our person looks like. And I'm loving it. You guys, what do you think? I love it. I think I'm done. So I don't think there's anything else I want to add. I think this is looking good. What do you guys think? We got our rickety bridge. When people walk through, are they going to be scared? You know, I'm so scared. I don't want to walk through the bridge. I'm going to fall. And then they come up to the museum entrance. And then they have the archaeology dig as well that they can climb down into. So if you guys like this video and you think, you know, you can think of anything else I should put out, comment below and let me know. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Share with your friends and family who also play Animal Crossing. I would love to be able to talk to more people and get more people out there. Don't forget to check out my Facebook group as well. And subscribe for future videos. We do some other island tours, not just Taylor Island. And we get to see a bunch of amazing ideas and amazing islands. So again, thanks everyone for joining me. I hope you guys come back next time. And yeah, I'm loving this. I think this turned out really great. This is what I was kind of envisioning. And sometimes, you know, you guys just got to kind of play around. So until next time, keep playing Animal Crossing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!